Hi everyone, welcome to today's yoga class. My name is Christina and I will be guiding you through this sequence today. So the first thing that I want to mention is when we go through this sequence, if you feel any pain or discomfort, either back off from the pose or stop altogether. So we don't want to experience any pain or any discomfort. So that's first thing that we need to really remember. The other thing that we want to focus on today is mobilizing the body. So a lot of times when we're sitting and working, we can tend to develop poor habits and limit the movements of the body. So today, I've developed a class for you to get you mobilized. For today's class, you'll likely need a rolled up towel, so you can use a hand towel or any sort of towel, and also some sort of chair. It could be any chair that works for you. So we're going to start with centering the body and the mind first, and then we're going to move into our postures. So feet hip width apart, slight engagement in the glutes and in the abs here. Shoulders relaxed down away from the ears. Neck is in line with the spine, so you may need to tuck your chin, sort of like you're giving yourself a double chin. Jaw is relaxed, teeth apart, lips together, eyes relaxed, forehead relaxed. Taking a deep inhale here, exhaling through the mouth. And another deep inhale here, inhaling presence into the moment, into your body. And as you exhale, releasing any external thoughts. So you don't need to worry about what happened earlier on today or what needs to be done later. All that you're required to focus on is your body in this moment right now. Finding your awareness in your body. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. In and out through the nose. On your next inhale, put your attention to your nose and your nostrils. Feel the cool air as it rushes in through your nostrils and into your lungs. And as you exhale, feel the warm air as it leaves your lungs and exits through your nostrils. Take a second to set your intention for today's class. This could be a feeling emotionally, spiritually, physically, or some other intention that you have for today's class. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna move into a little bit of warming up mixed with poses. So keeping the feet hip width apart, shoulders down away from the ears. Inhaling, you're gonna lift through the crown of the head, decompressing the spine, and exhaling, turning the head towards the right. Inhaling back to center, exhaling, turn the head to the left. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. Inhale to center, exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. This time bringing your ear down towards your shoulder, keeping the shoulders in line. Exhale down, inhale back to center, exhale to the left, inhale center, exhale right, inhale center, and exhale left. Inhale here, don't move the neck, and then as you exhale, roll the neck down towards the midline and up towards the right. Exhale down towards the midline, inhale up to the left, exhale down to the midline, inhale up to the right. Last one, exhale down to the midline, inhale up to the left. Exhale here, inhale the head back up to center. Exhale here. On your next inhale, bring the shoulders forward and up, and exhale back and down. So inhale, closing the chest, lifting the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhaling, shoulder blades together and shoulders down. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Switching directions. Inhaling back and up. Exhale forward and down. Inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. Last one. Inhale back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Good. So we're going to start with Tadasana, mountain pose, and starting with the feet, lifting the toes off of the mat, bringing the toes back down and making sure that the inner line of the feet are parallel. Engaging through the quads, through the glutes, through the abs and upper abs here. Chest is engaged, arms are engaged down by your sides. So hands a little bit away from the body, fingers spread, arms fully engaged so that if I were to try to move your arm back, I would not be able to. The last portion of this is lifting through the crown of the head and pulling the shoulders down. Inhaling here and exhaling. One more deep inhale and exhale, relax. Walk the legs out, keeping your feet in the same position. On your next inhale, bring the elbows and hands together and forearms together. The elbows at the same line as your shoulders. Keeping the glutes and the abs engaged here, so whole core is engaged. And as you inhale, you're going to separate the elbows, forearms, and hands and lift the chest towards the sky. Exhale, closing. Inhale, opening. Keeping the core engaged. Exhale, closing. One more inhale, opening. Exhale, closing. Inhale here, and exhale, release down. So for the next portion, you may need your chair. So what you can do with your chair is put it in front of you, and then you can move from one side to the other. So we're going to start with a little bit of hip mobility here. So shifting your weight onto your left leg, engaging your glute here, lifting up the right leg and mobilizing, making circles. Switching directions, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Other side, so shifting the weight to the right, engaging the right glutes, lifting the left leg up, making as big a circle as you can. Good. Switching directions, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Again, shifting the weight back to the left side, engaging the glutes, lifting the right knee and rolling the ankles to the side. And then switching directions, rolling to the other side. Bringing that right foot down, lifting the left foot, rolling the ankles side to side. And again, if you need to use your chair, feel free to do so. Switching sides here, inhaling and exhaling down. Let's move into our next posture, tree pose. So there's 3 variations to this that you can do. And again, you might need your chair for balance. So let's start by shifting the weight onto the left foot. And we're gonna bring the toes off the mat, bring them back down onto the mat and slightly curl them. And then engage through the hips, so pulling everything in towards the body, glutes engaged, quads engaged, core is engaged. Right ball of the foot is going to come beside the left foot, and then the heel is going to come onto the inner ankle. Inhaling and exhaling here. If you'd like, you can try a different variation, which is the sole of the foot to the inner calf. So finding your balance here, engaging through the glutes, and then bringing that foot here. If you are still with your ball of your foot down and heel down, you can change positions with your hands or close your eyes. So in this position, we're pressing the sole of the foot against the calf and the calf against the sole of the foot. If you'd like to try a different variation, you can bring it all the way up to the inner thigh. Again, making sure the glutes are activated here, pushing against the inner thigh and the inner thigh against the sole of the foot. Hands on the hips, in front of you in prayer, or hands overhead. Inhale, one last one, and exhale down. Walk the legs out. So if you're unable to do that posture, bringing your foot all the way up, that's okay. It may mean that you maybe just don't have enough hip flexibility. So keeping the sole of the foot to the calf is a better idea for you. And to make it harder, again, you can do different hand movements, or you can even close your eyes, and that makes it extremely, extremely harder. So you'll be able to tell if you give it a try, but see if you have something close by just in case you lose your balance. So let's change onto the right foot. So shifting our weight to the right foot, lifting the toes off, bringing them back down, slightly curling them, engaging through the quads, the glutes, and the core, and then bringing the left ball of the foot down and the heel onto the inner calf. Inhale here and exhale. Next variation, bringing the sole of the foot to the inner calf, inhaling and exhaling here. And again, different hand movements, or you can try closing your eyes and seeing how that works for you. And then if you want to bring it all the way up, you can do so now. Make sure you have your balance and you're engaged in your glutes and your core. If your foot is slipping, try not to put it on your knee. So we want to go either above or below the knee, okay? Not on top of the knee. One last deep inhale and exhale here. And relax. Good. Walk the legs out. Moving into our next posture here, we will bring our right foot back into a high lunge. So how this looks is the knee is over top, the front knee is over top of the front ankle. It's not going too far. It can be a little bit behind if you need to though. And then with the front foot, or with the front knee, the knee does not cave in. So we need to make sure that the knee is directly over top of the ankle. So you should be able to see your big toe here. For the back foot, the heel is lifted and that leg is not open to the side. We're squaring the hips forward and we're engaging the glutes here. Fully engaged in the glutes and abs. Good. If this is a little bit too easy for you and you want to try something a little bit different, you can bring your arms forward nice and strong, so if I were to press them, they would not be able to move, or you can bring them up overhead. Inhaling here and exhaling here. Last one, deep inhale and exhale, release, and then bring that right foot back up. Walk the legs out. Other side, bringing the left foot behind you. And then finding your knee over top of your ankle, making sure again it's not collapsing in. Engaging the glutes here, lifting the back heel off of the mat. And then finding a comfortable position for yourself where the hips are square forward. So again, they're not out to the side, they're squared forward. Glutes are fully engaged here, core is engaged, abs are engaged. Hands on your hips, or you can bring them in front if you feel stable, or you can bring them up overhead. Inhaling and exhaling here, making sure that the knee doesn't collapse in. One more deep inhale and exhale, relax and bring the left foot forward. Good, walk the legs out. From here, we're gonna clasp our hands behind us, or you can just bring the arms back and hands towards one another. Feet hip distance apart. And as we move through this, we want to move the upper body as one unit. So it's going to hinge forward. So hands either behind or hands clasped. Engagement in the abs here. Glutes are not engaged. So engagement in the abs. Inhale here. And then exhale, push the hips backwards, bringing the weight onto your heels and keeping a nice straight back as you exhale and lean forward. Keeping the back nice and straight, leading with the chest, but keeping the upper and lower back engaged here, and feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Inhale and exhale here, keeping the neck in line with spine, not kinking it back. One more deep inhale And exhale, try to go a little bit further, push the hips back a little more. Inhale here. Exhale, relax the arms down, bend the knees, and bring the hands down onto the mat here. Extend the legs out, and we're gonna move into a plank here. So you can start either in a high plank or in a low plank with your forearms down, making sure that either our elbows or our wrists are underneath our shoulders. So I will start in a forearm plank, pressing down through the shoulders, engaging the glutes, engaging the core here. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. One more inhale, exhale, relax. Good. Bring your knees down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. As you inhale, lift the chin just slightly, not kinking the neck, more like we're bringing the shoulders down away from the ears, and then arch the low back here. Inhale and exhale. On your next exhale, lower the chin down, press through the hands, and bring the belly up towards the ceiling. And we're rotating the pelvis down, so we're tucking the pelvis. And you can keep the toes tucked as well if this is a little bit easier for you. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale, back up, lifting the chin, shoulders away from the ears, arching the low back. And exhaling, rounding the entire body here. Good. Inhale one more time. And exhale, rounding. That was our cat-cow position. So this one is cow and this one is cat. So let's move on to our glutes. So we're gonna start in a seated position. Left leg extends out in front of us, foot is engaged. Right foot comes in towards the body beside the left leg. The right hand is gonna be behind us for support, helping us to keep the back straight. And then left arm is gonna wrap around to the right knee. And then we're gonna just twist from the upper body. So keeping the hips square, twisting from the upper body. Inhaling and exhaling. And again, inhaling, lengthening upwards, and then exhaling, twisting a little bit more. Last one, deep inhale, and exhale, turn a little bit more. Good. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, extend the right leg out. Inhale, bring the left leg up so that the sole of the foot is beside the right leg. Left hand is gonna go back, keeping our back nice and straight here, engaging the front foot, lifting through the crown of the head, bringing the right arm over the left knee and rotating through the upper body. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, lifting up towards the ceiling, and exhaling, twisting a little bit further, and not twisting from the mid back. We're just moving the shoulders here. One last one, inhale and exhale. Good, inhale, back to center, exhale, release. Extend the legs out in front of you, bring the arms down on the mat, and this will be our final pose for today, Shavasana. So find a nice comfortable position with your pelvis and with your arms, palms facing up. Make sure the shoulder is nice and comfortable. And we're going to start by relaxing the toes, the feet, and the ankles, the hands, the fingers, and the wrists. Relaxing the shins, the quads, the knees, the forearms, elbows, the quads and hamstrings, the pelvis, the hips and the glutes, and relaxing the lower back. Relaxing the upper arms, the shoulder caps, the collarbones, and the shoulder blades. Allowing your arms and legs, hands and feet to fully relax. Relaxing through the chest and the upper back. the mid back and the solar plex, and the lower back and the upper and lower belly. Relaxing the neck, the throat, the jaw, cheeks, and tongue. Relaxing the eyes, eyebrows, and forehead. And relaxing the whole top and back of the head. Allowing yourself to assimilate all of the benefits that we've attained from today's practice. Taking a deep inhale here and a deep exhale. Rolling onto your left side, using your left arm as a pillow. Taking another deep inhale and exhale. And then lifting your body back up to a seated position. Back nice and straight, bringing your hands to heart center. Thanking yourselves for taking time out of your day to practice, be present, and mobilize your body. And I want to thank you for allowing me to share this practice with you today. Again, my name is Christina from Yoga Alignment, and it was such a pleasure to share this with you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.